Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Happy Tamil New Year. Today is also Vishu, Kerala New Year. Today is Baisakhi, Punjabi New Year. Today is also Pohela, Boishak, Bangla New Year. Today is also Bohag Bihu, they say, Assamese New Year. And today is also Pana Sankaranti, Odia New Year. Very happy New Year to all of you. Today I have a very interesting question from one of my very close persons. She writes, Guruji Pranams, you always say accept life as it is and acceptance is the only way to live life. Isn't it acceptance comes out of extreme helplessness? Isn't it acceptance a way to bow down while meeting life at a juncture when certain unforeseen sequential events take place? How to choose between acceptance and responsibilities? Guruji, where meeting life looks like a dead-end situation? Also, Guruji, sometimes we have to accept life as uncertain, inescapable responsibilities always get tagged along, leaving us no option to choose either one. Or is this a phrase where we all get introduced to the aspect of choicelessness in life, Guruji? Pranams. Mind decisions to move on while heart says no dear, hold on. And the follows the heart and always gets convinced of heart's feelings. And this phase of life puts us in a place where neither let it go and move on, nor can stay joyfully become possible. But how it becomes so easy for some to move on without holding back? Is this called clinging on to something? How do we know it is time to let go, and how long can we cling on to something? Or is it one's ability to be in? Forgive me, Guruji, I wasn't able to refrain myself from thinking the stupidity over and over. Pranams, Guruji. Poor girl. She's caught into various turmoils. Of course, it's a very big question. I am not going to reply point by voice. I am just going to say what I feel. Once again, what all I have said already. These things already you know. I keep repeating like Vishnu Sahasranama. All said and done, life is choiceless. Whatever you do is also choiceless. You think out of choice, you do something. Even that choice is choiceless. In the books of Lord, Bhagwan, everything he already knows. He already knows. His intelligence is incomparable. He knows everything. Probably we don't, because we are more unconscious. He is universal consciousness. As individual consciousness, we have more unconscious than any conscious aspect. So we do not know. So we think we are choosing. We think I'm choosing. We think this is a choice. Some people say you have to choose. You have a choice. Okay. To me, you don't have a choice, even if you choose. Even if you choose, I always feel it is choiceless. You had to choose that. So there was no choice in the first place. You had to choose that. So you chose it. What you felt is appropriate, you chose it. You had to choose that. There was no choice. Of course, Lord looks like giving a lot of chances in life. But chances are redundant when life is choiceless. Chance has got no meaning. It is also there. Fine. As a normal human, yes, we choose. Okay. We have to choose. So we choose. There is no option left for us. Yeah, acceptance is life. Accept as it comes means what? Not that you will keep sitting quiet. If there is something related to the mind, you will be doing accordingly. If it is something related to the heart, you will be doing it accordingly. And you will accept the results thereof. Whatever outcome comes, whatever consequences happen, you will accept it wholeheartedly, not keep on lamenting. Not keep on lamenting that I have not taken a proper decision on account of which this has happened. It's an experience. If you have not taken a honest decision, and if the decision has gone wrong in the long run, despite taking a honest decision, if the decision has gone wrong in the long run due to extraneous reasons, which cannot be foreseen, we accept it. If the will of the Lord, if the will of the Bhagavan was there, in the first place it would have happened. When His will is not there, it will not happen. Under any circumstances. Whether it is right, wrong, good, bad, perfect, imperfect, correct, incorrect, ugly, beautiful, anything for that matter. If the will of Bhagavan is there, it happens. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So we have to accept that will as it comes. Not owning doership for what has happened. Okay. Even responsibility should be done without doership. But you all do responsibility with doership. That is why you say it is my responsibility. No. It is the responsibility of the nature. The nature gives you an opportunity to execute it through you. And suppose it fails, it is not your failure. It is the failure of Bhagavan. If you are in doership mode, then when it fails, it belongs to you. If that non-doership mode is there in anything, even responsibility, you will do it because it has to be done. Not just because it has to be done. Out of the love, out of the interest, out of the compassion, out of the dedication, out of the conviction you have to do it. Somebody was telling, I have to get my daughter married. I just casually asked him why. So he then said, it is my responsibility. Stupid. It's not responsibility. You get your daughter married because of the love which you have. Because you are a family man. You underwent many things. You had a lot of experience, which has contributed to your growth more internally. You want the daughter to also go through all those things and grow in life, internally to be strong. Because of that longing, because of that love for her, you want her to get married. Is it not? Not responsibility. Mere responsibility is just like an engine without the lubricant. The entire world can hear it. Okay. People casually use the word responsibility because of the love. Responsibility must be felt from the heart, not from the mind. From the mind means it is going to be very mechanical and it has to be executed because, yes, sometimes people remain in marriage because they feel responsible. They have a kid or they have 2-3 kids. because the kids are there, they have to survive. There is a lot of dependency. So they have to lead a life. They lead a life because responsibility, growth of kid is there. The kids will miss their father. The kid will miss their mother. All these things come into the mind. They feel responsible. It is more from the mind. Such a responsibility is just an engine without a lubricant. If responsibility is felt from the heart, out of love and compassion, then nothing is repented for. Everything is accepted in letter and spirit, and it is implemented because it is from the heart. It is full of love and compassion, nothing else. So responsibility should emanate from the heart. Suddenly the mind will interfere. Now the devil will not allow the heart to function. It will give ideas. Somebody will come and say, see, in your family it is like this. Your father is behaving like this, but still you see, you are so compassionate. You are so lovable. You are taking care of the family. See, the wolf is saying all this. Anybody coming and interfering in your family affairs, it's the wolf. It's the wolf. Please remember, once somebody is talking about your family, without your broaching the topic with them, just it is the wolf interferes with you. Be careful. There are a lot of wolves around us. In the name of relatives, in the name of friends, in the name of society, you have a lot of wolves. They will give free advice. See how we lead life. See the pathetic condition, how you are leading. Really, I pity you. I feel for you. How will the wolf feel for a deer? The wolf wants the deer to be killed. Probably it is not having the strength. It is waiting for the tiger to do it so that it can eat the leftover. Such wolves will be always there around us. They will feed in negative thoughts. The devil succeeds. The mind succeeds over the heart. Then you get fantastic ideas. You get self-pity. I am doing so much for the family. Now love is not there. I am doing so much. The mind is taking over. The low-level mind. The higher level mind and the heart are one and the same. It's conscious. It's soul. Itself speaks. So the lower level of mind will now feed in all that self-pity. There is a lot of self-pity. I have worked so much for my family. What is it I got? I did so much for my wife. What is it I got? I did so much for my husband. What is it I got? At least if you are thinking like that on impersonal things, I did so much in the company. What is it I got? Yes, you can use the mind here. You want, you can quit the company and go elsewhere. Now, it is an impersonal thing where you have to use the mind. Assessment by the mind, analysis by the mind is required in all impersonal things. In personal things, mind has got no role to play. If mind is going to play a role in personal things, it means that the relationship has already turned into something which is impersonal. Once the relationship turns into something impersonal, it soars the relationship. And now there is no personal relationship. Of course, the mind has to analyze. The mind has to decide. You don't have a choice. And the result and consequences thereof is choiceless. And you accept it as the gift of the nature, whether it is positive to you, whether it is negative to you, whether it hurts you, or whether you enjoy out of it. So, the mind has to be used. Sometimes personal relationships soar and become over a period of time and looks like an impersonal relationship. Once it is an impersonal relationship, please remember, mind has to be used and a decision needs to be taken. Let it be a honest decision so that you don't repent for it. And walk boldly. Walk boldly. Carry on. So, once the relationship has become impersonal, we cannot carry on any longer like this. I cannot be in the family any longer like this. I cannot be like this with my parents. I cannot be like this, continue to be love, because they are all exploiting me. My love is being exploited. Already the mind has started playing a role. The mind is giving ideas. Because once it is love, it is non-expectational in nature. You don't expect anything from love. Love is like that. Non-expectational. Like, there is a Hebrew story. Israel. It's a story from Israel. A boy was in love with a girl. They both were very close. The girl also found the mother of the boy being very close to him. She did not want the mother. She did not want the mother to interfere later in her life. So, the lover told the boy, if you want me to marry you, you have to get your mother's heart to me. Physically, you have to remove the heart and bring it to me. The boy went to the mother. He said, I am marrying a girl. And the girl says, she wants your heart. Mother smiled and said, take it. What is there? No problem. So he killed the mother, removed the heart, and he ran to the girl with the heart of the mother. He was running at a very terrific speed because the girl has already given an ultimatum. If you don't come within this time, that's all. I am rejecting your love. It's a commercial deal. He ran. Suddenly, he heard a voice. Don't run so fast. Go slow. You may fall down, dear. Please, go slow, dear. I am more worried about you. You may fall down. He just looked around from where the voice comes. When he opened the hands, it was coming from the heart of the mother. This is true love. Love is to that extent that even in adversity it remains. Because something is adverse, the love, if it transforms, it is not love. It is just possessiveness, some physical attraction here and there, that's all. Infatuation. Such a thing cannot be called as a love. Of course, nowadays, kids, they first talk about only all these things, material things. Do you have a home? Do you have how much of loan you have? What is the credit balance outstanding in your bank accounts, or what is the debit outstanding in your credit cards? Will your father and father live with you, or they will be living separately? All this. So today, very genuinely love means maybe out of 100 love marriages, maybe 10 love marriages may be genuine love. 90 is purely commercial deal. That is what I have seen in my limited years of experience. I have come across many cases. I have myself been a witness and I have performed about 1,000 marriages at least in my life. Love marriages, arranged marriages, so many things, so many different types. This caste, that caste, all this. So, please remember. So, love is that it is non-expectational in nature. Once the expectations are coming back, it means that it is not love. It is some sort, because you are scared of responsibility. Sometimes we are scared of responsibility. What will other people say if I do not take up this responsibility or continue with this responsibility? What others will think of me? What others will say? Will it not upset the balance in the family? Still, one more sister is there, one more brother is there. Probably their marriage will get affected in case I walk out of marriage. There are many cases. They are pulling on in their marriage because somewhere else it will affect. This is all pure drama, pure commercial. And if one is going to claim that I am very responsible, no. This is not the kind of responsibility. If responsibility is coming out of love, anything happens, everything happens, you won't look at yourself, you will look responsibility as a part of love. Love is freedom. That's why I say freedom and responsibility go together. You cannot say you are living in a democratic country, you can do anything, we are free. No, you cannot do. There are rules, there are regulations. You have to conduct as a responsible citizen. Of course, freedom is there. Freedom of speech is there. That doesn't mean that you can talk nonsense. The government will take action. Any third party will take action because you are airing something. When you go public, you are supposed to be responsible when you talk. Okay. You should not talk irresponsibly. Freedom is there. Ours is a democratic country. That responsibility will arise out of the freedom given. The freedom is pure love. Out of love comes the responsibility. So responsibility is not an aspect of the mind. Yes, it may be an aspect of the mind because you are paid some money in the office. It's an impersonal relationship. They have given you duties, so you must be responsible to those duties. Yes. I'm not talking on that responsibility. Okay. But when all personal relationship, when they become impersonal relationship, the responsibility also becomes a different kind. It is now not guided by the heart. It is now guided by the mind. Okay. It is now guided by the mind. So yes, you are working in an organization. They have not appreciated your efforts. They have not appreciated what you have done, contributed to the organization. You have contributed very good things to the organization. The organization growth, you are a part of the growth. For growth, they must adequately compensate you, not just in terms of increments or money, but they should also regard promotions. They should give you better status in the office. You must be given a team. You must be given a lot of people to manage. You must become a part of that management and you should grow in that ladder. If they are not doing it for a considerably long period of time, of course, the mind has to analyze, okay, and you have to quit. You have to look for another job. Today, just like that, if you quit, you may not get a job also. First, you have to make sure you get a job and then quit. Okay. So, whether it is the mind or the heart, any incident happening is Lord's will. Bhagavan's will. You don't have a choice. It looks as though you have a choice. Enjoy life. Thank you very much.